Hey everyone, I'm Wayne Allyn for RootForAmerica.com. Donald Trump is on a roll. He had a great Tuesday night a couple of Tuesdays ago. He's the presumptive GOP presidential nominee. He swept everything. No matter how many vice presidential running mates Ted Cruz or John Kasich pick, they can't change reality. Give it a rest, boys. I know reality bites, but you're starting to look delusional. Now to the point of this video. Many Democrats and members of the media, I know, I repeat myself, don't understand or can't understand the popularity of Donald Trump. Well, I understand it very well. I was there from the start. I wrote the very first commentary predicting Trump's success at Fox News, and I've never wavered since, not for a moment. Why is Trump winning? Why is he striking a chord with so many Americans? It's the economy, stupid. I live in the real world. I'm a private sector businessman. I have boots on the ground. I understand that President Obama has wrecked the U.S. economy. We're in an economic disaster, a tsunami, and it can get worse, much worse. If someone who thinks just like Obama, i.e. Hillary, is elected, we could slide into economic Armageddon. America's economy could smash to the ground like Humpty Dumpty into a million pieces, and we could never put it back together again. I know this because I'm a small businessman with 15 different businesses and diverse careers. And all 15 are in trouble. All 15 are sucking wind. All 15 are hurting like never before in my lifetime. I'm 54 years old, and I will admit it, for the first time in my life, I'm worried. I've seen some really bad trends, up close and personal. Consumers don't want to spend money anymore. Investors don't want to invest money anymore, at least not in small business. No one wants to hire anymore. No one wants to pay bills on time anymore. The people that pay me monthly checks are paying late or slow paying or refusing to pay at all. People that I know and trust for many years are using home equity loans to pay off their employee payrolls. They're using credit cards to pay their taxes. They have no idea how to pay their massive health insurance premiums caused by Obamacare. My friends and business associates are in trouble, deep trouble, and it's all going bad under Barack Obama. And then I saw the exit polls on the last Tuesday night when Trump swept the field. 5 overwhelming, massive, huge Republican primary landslides for Donald Trump. What was the number one issue for a large majority of Republican voters? The economy and jobs. There was no close second. Even Trump's signature issue of immigration that put him on the map wasn't anywhere close, economy and jobs. The voters are that scared to death about this economy, about middle-class jobs and the future of middle-class America. But it's not all voters. It's just Republican voters that are concerned. Why? Because like me, most Republican voters are living in this nightmare. Republicans are the private sector. We own our own small businesses, or we work for private sector small businesses, or we're independent contractors, real estate brokers, stock brokers, car salesmen, insurance brokers, mortgage brokers. In other words, we are boots on the ground. We are ground zero. We're the first to know something's wrong with the economy. We're the ones who know when the politicians and the media are lying through their teeth. We know Obama, Hillary, and the mainstream media are lying about economic recovery. There is no recovery. We've been living in an 8-year-long Obama Great Depression. Yes, those living in New York on Wall Street and San Francisco and Silicon Valley and Washington, D.C. with government jobs and contracts are fat and happy. But everywhere else in between, the people are in severe trouble. We're scared. We're hurting. We know this is getting worse. We know where this could end with a complete economic collapse and the end of America. Republican voters vote for Donald Trump because, A, they don't trust any other politician to save us or to change the situation. That includes even a pure conservative politician like Ted Cruz. Conservative or not, Ted Cruz has spent his entire life as a lawyer and government employee. He's never created a job in his life. For all intents and purposes, Ted Cruz, like 99% of politicians, might as well be Obama. B, they understand only a capitalist billionaire businessman could possibly turn this nightmare around. They know Trump has failed at a few businesses, and they don't care. At least he failed with his own money, not the taxpayers' money. What a refreshing change. And C, interestingly, maybe those failures make Trump the perfect guy to turn around the U.S. economy. Sure, Trump has failed, but he came back bigger and better than ever each and every time. Maybe, just maybe, Trump could show America and the middle class how to recover just like he did after almost losing it all. Here's where the two Americas comes in. Republican voters get all this, but Democrat voters haven't a freaking clue there's a problem. Have you noticed? Every Democrat I speak to swears the economy's fine. You know why there's such a disconnect? Because Democrats almost never work in the private sector. They sign the back of paychecks, not the front. Huge difference, or as Donald would say, huge difference. Democrats have rarely ever put up 100,000 or a million of their own money to start a business. I have many times. They've never risked their life savings to make payroll. I have. They've never sold anything for a living. I do it every day of my life. They've never woken up on a Monday with no idea how they'll pay their mortgage or their bills this week. I do that every week. Republicans and Democrats live in different worlds. Republicans work for a living, sell for a living, own for a living. We do it all with our own money, talent, and wits. We sign the front of paychecks, not the back. Everything we do is with our own money. I've never taken a government check in my entire life. But Democrats, the vast majority of Obama, Hillary, and Bernie supporters, belong to one of four categories. Here they are. Number one, they work for someone else. They collect a safe weekly paycheck without ever having to worry about where the money comes from. Number two, I should say, they work for government or collect a pension from government for not working. Number three, they collect a welfare and entitlement check or many different checks from government. And finally, number four, they're in school or college or grad school or broke and jobless, living in mommy and daddy's basement eating Doritos while watching Jerry Springer. They've never earned a serious check, let alone signed the front of one in their lives. They understand nothing about money or the economy. So, yes, Republicans and Democrats do live in different worlds. That accounts for most Republicans supporting Donald Trump with fervor and passion and enthusiasm, and virtually all Democrats despising him and being repulsed by him. In many cases, Trump may be the first politician or even first person Democrat voters have ever met that signs the front of a paycheck. What it comes down to is we're indeed living in two different Americas. We're actually living on two different planets. Republicans are from Mars, and Democrats are from Uranus. I'm Wayne Allyn for Root for America. God bless America.